Good morning. We're glad you're with us on this Tuesday morning. I'm Rachel Law. The incident led to the need for medical intervention, and the Vatican says his prognosis remains guarded.
You can see this is chocolate milk. This is not just any milk. Arnick, our cameraman, brought chocolate, lactose-free milk specifically for me. How sweet. And chocolate milk because it's his favorite. Oh, sorry. You should get some milk too. It's been really encouraging to see just how much those of you at home care about the Wabash Valley. I was here for breakfast this morning and I am back again for dinner. For most of Red Skelton's career, he was an actor and a performer. But during the time he was married to his wife, Lothian, Red was an artist. If you've driven by a farm recently, you've probably noticed all the dust, meaning it's officially time for farmers to harvest this fall. But those who lost everything are still recovering. Before you know it, Halloween and Thanksgiving will be here, and you'll want to be sure to pick out your pumpkins before then. When trying to keep germs away, the norovirus is actually a little different than most. It's resistant to alcohol-based hand sanitizer, and instead you'll have to make sure you wash your hands with soap and water. From the parks to the trolley system to increased wages, Mayor Joe Yoakum says he looks forward to maintaining the success the year of 2024 brought. The housing units are slowly chipping away at the mental health and homelessness crisis in Vigo County. With the empty space all by the baseball fields, it's the perfect place for the city of Martinsville to finish the pickleball courts and add a splash pad. It's the sound of summertime, the sound of kids playing in the water that not many people might think about in current weather conditions. But Martinsville's acting mayor, Robert Lovell, is planning for the future of the parks. When looking for ideas to add to the parks in town, Martinsville students pitched in.
I received literally hundreds of letters, drawings from grade schoolers about them playing on the splash pad.
After all of the feedback, Lovell knew a splash pad would be the best way to spend any grant money given to the parks. Lovell has hopes that the growth of the parks will help Martinsville become a destination. The students' letters contributed to that hope.
This town is a small town, but it's a big deal.
When Lovell pictures the splash pad, he hopes for different features everyone can enjoy.
It was overwhelming. And plus, what I don't have here is I don't have all the emails from all the other organizations that wrote stuff on their letterhead and said, hey, we 100% support this and we would love to see it.
Alongside the splash pad will be the completion of the pickleball court, another favorite feature. Lovell plans to add the nets, bleachers, and fencing around the court.
It'll just be a really nice addition to Martinsville.
Lovell's goal is to have the splash pad up and running by summer of 2026. In Martinsville, Rachel Law, News 10. It's important to recognize the best ways to stay safe while hunting. One man in Terre Haute shared a story with me as he recovers from a 20-foot tree stand fall.
About 10 feet down, I looked up the beautiful blue skies and said, you know, when I hit, this is going to hurt.
Rick Stevens has been hunting for 50 years without a harness, but the last time he did, a tragic accident happened. Stevens was pulling his bow up to the stand and tipped forward, falling 20 feet to the ground. He was rushed to the hospital and has been recovering for over a month now. His days look a little different than before. Physical and occupational therapy have become his new normal. Now he's relearning how to walk and hopes to make a full recovery. Without a harness to catch him from his fall, Stevens says he's lucky to be alive.
You never think this would happen to you. You know, it's always somebody else. But after I fell that night, the next day, unfortunately, we had a death in Vigo County with another deer hunter that had fallen from his tree stand. And really, why I'm here today, I don't know. I guess somebody must have some other things planned for me.
At 6, you'll hear from an Indiana conservation officer about more tips and guidelines to follow while hunting. In Vigo County, Rachel Law, News 10. The Diverse Corn Belt Project is taking animals like Skittles the llama and finding ways to be more productive and resilient with their relationship with the land around them. Farmers like Elise Koning are part of the research in the Diverse Corn Belt Project. Koning grew up raising sheep and cattle and has always had a love for coming up with creative solutions. The DCB combines the two with the questions farmers have to ask themselves, like how they can conserve water during a drought season or how to provide even more benefits to the soil and animals living on it.
So a lot of things that DCB does relates directly to the farmer on the ground, helping us think about these long-term questions.
One way Koning hopes to diversify her own farm is by having the stock graze in between the crops. This helps the soil and the animals get the necessary nutrients they need. The DCB is a way of pushing Midwest agriculture to new horizons.
More diversified agricultural systems across the U.S. could provide better economic, environmental, and social benefits to our rural communities. So we're trying to understand what those opportunities are, what those challenges are, and how we can get there.
At Koning's farm, they grow Christmas trees, and her sheep are able to graze in between them during the warmer months. Koning says you can also have animals graze on cover crops in between the growing seasons for corn and beans. Her goal is to help find ways to improve the agricultural landscape for the future.
Corn and beans have been a great productive commodity for us for so many years. They've done a lot of good things, and I think there's a lot of opportunities for us to be even more productive than we already are right now.
If you're interested in getting involved with the DCB, you can head to our website at WTHITV.com. Reporting in Tangier, I'm Rachel Law, and this is Skittles. From a star basketball player to the first female in the CDL program at Park Heritage High School, Emma Simpson is making her senior year count. If you don't see Emma Simpson on the basketball court or her family farm, you can find her driving a semi-truck. In just the last few weeks, Simpson has started working toward her CDL. In the past, the students have all been male. Now Simpson is the first female to tackle the course at Park Heritage High School.
I've been around this equipment before, and I knew like some girls were like hesitant to do it, so I was just like, might as well just do it so I can like kind of carve the way for other girls to do it, hopefully.
Her instructor, Kelly Rawlings, is encouraged by Simpson's hard work. Even if there's 10 minutes until basketball practice, Rawlings says she makes sure she has conquered what she's working on.
She says, I want to get this drilled down. I want to see what the truck can do. And I told her, I said, well, I can tell that you're an athlete.
Rawlings says students with their CDL could become truck drivers or diesel mechanics or even work the Amtrak at Disney World. Some students might not want to go into a career requiring a CDL, but they can still say they've done it.
Students, if they don't want to and they're not college material, they can still come out of high school and get a really good paying job.
While the semester is just getting started, Simpson is ready to take on what the course throws at her.
I'm just always open to doing anything, and obviously I'm very competitive, so like anything I do, I'm gonna like try my best at it.
For the next girl considering the CDL program, Simpson hopes they go for it.
I just say do it because why not? Like, you have nothing to lose.
Simpson shared she looks forward to what her future holds. Reporting in Park County, I'm Rachel Law.